So I just want to get on here really quick because I just had some channeled insight, and some of you might see things with this as well. And this is in regards to the OMNY machines that are going to be phasing out the Metro card in New York City. If you're not familiar with New York City has a Metro card, which I'm sure a lot of other places have, where you use for public transit and like buses and subways, whatever. And it's like a little very, very thin credit card, and you just swipe it and you use it to travel around. Okay, so to buy those, you can either, there are vending machines that sell these little, like, I don't know, they kind of remind me like a bus pass kind of, and you could put cash in, or you could put a card in, and the Metro card vending machine will give you a Metro card. So that's what is going on now, but purportedly it is being phased out. So basically what is going to happen here is that the vending machines that are selling the Metro cards are going to be removed, phased out by 2024, allegedly. Some places I've seen by 2023, New York City is going to adapt to a whole new system. So this system, as I mentioned, the vending machines where one would purchase a Metro card, these are not going to be accepting any type of cash. The only way that you can purchase the OMNY, which I don't know if it's like a credit card, or I think it looks like a credit card, and you just hold it on a laser, and then instead of swiping a Metro card through a metal piece, the OMNY is it's strictly a digital way. Like if you've ever had a credit card where you tap it, or if you've ever been in a hotel room, like sometimes the keys, they'll be magnetized and you don't touch anything, you just hold it up against the door and you open your room. So that is what the OMNY system looks like.
We all have heard the rumors
about the NWO and about a cashless society.
We've all heard those fucking rumors, haven't we?
Keep these rumors in mind and what I said about the Metro card vending machine. The OMNY card, or whatever it is, the thing that they were saying tap and go, and I couldn't stop laughing.
Wonderful name.
The OMNY, which we'll get into that name meaning in a second, is a tap and go type of deal where you hover it over like a laser. You don't swipe a Metro card, you
tap and fucking go.
The rumors of the cashless society are interesting because the OMNY says that you cannot pay for this card by any type of cash. It can only be paid by credit card, or you can get a prepaid credit card, something like that. That is the only type of payment that OMNY will take, and the Metro card is going to be purportedly phased out by latest 2024, as according to what I just fucking read. So it's very interesting that we have rumors of a cashless society, and then we have things like this coming. And the interesting thing is that if we even take a look at the word OMNY, it's spelled OMNY, and purportedly when I looked up what OMNY means, OMNY stands for One Metro New York. We're thinking of the term that I'm sure a few of you have heard.
One world government?
Wondering what's going on. But you see, I'm not wondering in a way where I'm judging anything. I'm wondering in a way where if there is something going on with the
cashless society,
New World Order,
currency,
as many quotes as you wish,
all of these things put together makes me ponder. It's interesting because some will find that the OMNY, the tap and go, is benefiting their lives because now they don't have to. And if you're from New York, you know what I'm talking about when I say
when a motherfucker don't know how to swipe the fucking card and you're behind them and you have to back up suddenly so you ain't fucking them in the butt when you're just trying to go through the turnstile because they don't know how to fucking swipe.
Some might say in that context where you don't want to be running up into your neighbor who doesn't know how to fucking swipe.
You might be butt fucking them as you're just trying to cross the turnstile.
The tap and go is simply that. You tap and go, you keep it moving. So some might say the tap and go might be more convenient because it's faster, and like I said,
you don't have the hassle of having a weird motherfucker swiping in front of you.
That made me ponder a little bit. So one could even argue that when the subway token, now this is a token, this is an actual coin. So if you picture like a fucking quarter or something, I don't know what size it was, It was a little actual coin that you would go and you would drop into like a slot in the turnstile. That's what was going on for a while. Then the Metro card came through. Some might have found that to be more convenient than dropping a coin into a slot, just like some might find the OMNY to be more convenient than the swipe in the Metro card.
Think and wonder.
Are these things coming because individuals are evolving in the earthly matrix plane? And I just gave one example, but I'm sure you've seen other examples, in other cities, states, countries. These things can be looked at as a sign, well, maybe it's not necessarily about a quote
Cashless society.
maybe it's not about a one world government or a new world order. Maybe it's because the earthlings just want convenience, even though, now they're more easily trackable. Let's say you buy the OMNY and you put cash on a prepaid, credit card? One of those prepaid cards, you know what I'm talking about. You go to the store and you buy a prepaid whatever. When you activate that shit is immediately tracked. The anonymity of it all.
I don't know if that's how you say that word, but it is the fucking.
One might wonder, are these things benefiting individuals? Because some, like I said, they might find it more convenient, but others might be more concerned about being tracked. Because what's tracked, right? Like, what's tracked? A wild animal is tracked and it's tagged, right? So it's identifiable. The animal is wild, but other beings want to track the animal to monitor it and study its behavior.
I ain't saying that is or isn't what's going on the earthly matrix plane, you know what I'm saying?
Thingz2PondeR.
OMNY card, OMNY, all encompassing. I mean, could this be a godly type of thing that we're talking about here with the tap and go?
It just might be.
If you go to the OMNY website, which is omny.info,
In the questions section,
Will my information be kept private?
this is the answer.
We are committed to keeping your personal information safe and secure. Please review the OMNY privacy policy to learn more about how we collect, use, disclose, retain, and protect your personal information.
Today's vocabulary lesson. You want to define collect, use, disclose, retain. Oh, by the way, I have a little bonus pick for those of you real MVPs who stayed to the end. This little picture right here made me laugh. It says test phase coming soon. And there's a little drawing. I mean, I think it's supposed to be something, but to me it looks like something else. And I'll just let every one of you discern for yourself what this picture means. And why are you calling it a test phase?
That phrase has been used a lot, by the way.
Could you be testing it on experimental beings in like a laboratory?
maybe.
Maybe not.
Test phase can mean a lot of things. Talk to you later.